Hey everyone, I'm Peter Putney, missionary here in Colombia, South America, and I'm getting ready to do Bible Institute tonight. Getting everything set up, and I just wanted to make a quick video and talk about the topic of how and why we train leaders on the mission field. The Bible tells us in 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse number 2, "And the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men, who shall be able to teach others also." The goal of a missionary is not just to go to the mission field and establish a church and stay the pastor of that church. His ultimate success is in his ability to teach the leadership, to train leaders on the mission field, train men who can then take those positions of leadership, who can then train others also and start other churches and teach others, and so that when he leaves, the work of God continues. If we do not do that, we will get to the end of our ministry and the work will fall apart. Maybe there will be a health problem or something will come up and you won't be able to stay on the field, and the work will fall apart because the leadership is not there. So following the biblical model of leadership training is very important. We know that we must train leadership, but the question sometimes is how? It's not easy necessarily to train leaders. Well, one thing that we do in our ministry is we have a Bible Institute. In our Bible Institute, we meet on Tuesday nights and Saturday nights, and we do what is called a module Bible Institute. I am the only teacher. Sadly, I'm praying that God would send more laborers here to Colombia, but missionaries are few in the country of Colombia. I hope to cover this topic in a later video. But right now, I am the only one here. So I am pastoring. I am doing evangelistic work. I am working with the people. But the Lord has really just helped us to be able to have a full-time Bible Institute, even though we may not have as much help as we would like. And I can tell you that you can do that too. If you're a missionary on the field, or maybe you're a pastor in the States that is interested in having a Bible Institute, you can do that through the module method. So every 8 weeks, we will change topics. We will do we'll do Tuesday nights, 6 to 9 p.m., and we'll get in doing that over 8 weeks. You get 24 hours of class time. You're able to teach through a curriculum that is well done, that is in-depth, that doesn't cut corners, and you're able to teach the Bible in a way that someone needs to learn the Bible in order to be a pastor and to teach the Word of God to others in that setting. Now, some missionaries might say, "Hey, I don't have a curriculum. How am I going to teach them? I don't have the ability to write my own Bible Institute curriculum." And I'm here to tell you there are some great ministries that can provide curriculum for you. We have some that is already written in Spanish. If you're in a different language setting, you can get maybe one in English and translate it into your language, or maybe there's even something available in your language. But don't just think that there's nothing available. You just got to kind of go out there and look for it. Asking other missionaries, asking maybe some mission boards or pastors, "Hey, where could I find a solid Bible Institute curriculum that would be fundamental, that would be solid in the Word of God and in the sound doctrine?" And I can tell you they're out there, they're available, and that really lightens your load, because we don't necessarily have the time to write our own curriculum for every single class and have it be well done and have it be in depth. So if you are teaching through a Bible curriculum that has maybe 3 years worth of classes, you can go through those classes at your own pace, and in 3 years you can graduate those men. Now, you don't just stop at teaching those men the Bible. You also help get them involved in preaching and teaching and ministry, soul winning, evangelism. You go with them, you spend time with them, and you invest your life into them as well. And so it's not just the Bible Institute, but the Bible Institute is a key part of that. And one of the things that has been a great blessing for me as a missionary is the people that are in our Bible Institute. They have grown in their faith, and they are much stronger in the Word of God. They're much more capable of giving an answer to those that ask them a reason when they're evangelizing, witnessing to people, talking to people that maybe a Jehovah Witness or someone. They're able to respond and to defend their faith in ways that many Christians who don't take that time to study the Word of God are not able to. And so I just want to encourage you to if you are in your home church, to pray for missionaries and their Bible institutes. Pray for the leaders that are being trained, because that's the future of the missions work. The goal of a missionary is not to just start a church, but rather to have that church become an autonomous church, a church that has the leadership of the men and women in the country in which they're serving, And I believe this applies not just to churches on the mission field. I believe if you're a pastor in the United States and you can have a Bible Institute and you can dedicate that extra night a week or extra 2 nights a week to having a Bible Institute, you will immediately see God encourage your people to be stronger in the Word of God, and people just get a hunger for the Bible, and it's just an amazing thing to see. And then the ultimate goal is that the people that graduate from the Bible Institute, that those people then go on to become the teachers in the future. And the cycle is then complete. The things that we have learned, we then teach to others, who then are able to teach others also. And that's the goal, that's the biblical model that we have. And so that's what I believe every missionary should seek to do. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comment section there. I'd encourage you to subscribe to this channel as well, as I'm going to be trying to produce some more content dealing with some practical issues in missions and some ways that, some things that I think can be helpful to people that maybe are on the fence. They're not really sure if they can do something, but I can tell you that God can do anything, and He can help you in your particular ministry. And now, if you're just a Christian in the States and you're not necessarily a missionary, you can know a little bit more how to pray for missionaries as they seek to train other men and train people in their church for the ministry. Thanks for watching. God bless.